Very good morning to all of you. I am honored and delighted to be a part of this program. Friends, you all have chosen management as your career. Let me give you a few tips that is going to help you to shape your career. The first point is change management. The only thing that is going to be constant is change. We have heard this statement several times. Most of the people understand that change management means to adapt change, but its real meaning is you need to adapt change willingly. Willingly is very, very important, because if you are forced to adapt a change, you won't be able to see the opportunity behind the change. We have seen many big companies collapse because they could not adapt change management. Nokia or Kodak are few examples who could not adapt to change management. For change management, the first thing is you need to realize that yes, I need to change, and secondly, you take action to change yourself. I have seen many people who are so arrogant that in spite understanding that yes, you need to change, they do not. They have an ego that I will be as it is I am and this is how I am going to be. This is a wrong attitude. In today's world, change is something very constant and it is going to happen. If you don't change according to the time, in a very short time you will see that you are obsolete. So for example, if you have seen that due to this pandemic, in education sector, the classes are from physical classes to virtual classes. There are many institutions or colleges who could not adapt to this change and have collapsed. So again, this is one big quality which is going to define your future, how you survive in the market or how you survive in the corporate world in future. The second point is association. It is said that you are the average of 5 people you are closely associated with. So if you want to know about a person, just check out who are those 5 people with whom he is very closely associated. Even if you don't meet that person, you will come to know about him. So friends, choose your association wisely. Hang around with only those people with whom you share a common dream. Once I read in a book, a small tiger cub was kept among the puppies. A small tiger cub was kept with the puppies and he grew along with the puppies. After 1 year, when we saw that tiger, he used to do everything what other puppies and other dogs were doing. So this is one big impact of association. In our childhood also, we have heard from our parents that we should sit beside a intelligent boy or a girl. Why? Because it is said that if you are associated with somebody who is intelligent and good in studies, you will become like that. Also, you will see that there are many people who always have a habit of cribbing. They will crib on everything. They will crib on government, they will crib on policies and everything. And believe me guys, if you hang around with these people, if you are associated with these people, unknowingly you will develop that habit in yourself also. And this is one big area where you need to be very, very cautious. I would advise book should be one among 5, because book is something that is going to give you positive energy and it is the best association you can ever have. I would recommend to read Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. Something very, very important you should be doing to shape your career and to shape a good positive attitude. The third point is career planning. How are you planning your career? Let me give you a few tips. The first is sustainability. With artificial intelligence, augmented reality and many more new technologies that have come up, there would be many jobs that would be obsolete in near future. So while choosing your career, you should be very clear as which career you want to opt, and it should be sustainable for a long time. Second thing, competition. Most of the people are in the rat race. There are only few industries in which everybody wants to get. They are not seeing the other side of the picture where there is very less competition, very good growth and very good money. So you need to see where the competition is little less and you have good money and good prospect. Third is growth prospect. How the industry is growing. It is very, very important to check this, because if the industry is not growing at a good pace, then definitely you won't be growing in that pace. Fourth thing is passion or interest. Whatever career you have decided, are you excited? Is it that you have decided on your own, or it has been imposed on you by somebody? It should be fascinating and interesting to you, then only you will be able to achieve it. Fifth point is talk to the industry expert. Let's take for example, if I want to become a chartered accountant, it is advisable that I talk to at least 3 4 chartered accountants, understand what is the current market scenario, understand the pros and cons and future growth of this particular career, and accordingly I should decide. Next point is, do not get fascinated by designations. I have seen that many students opt their career just they get fascinated by the big or designated careers. For example, you want to become an international banker. Sounds very good, but do you really understand what it takes, and are you preparing it right now? The next point is freeze your career wisely. You need to evaluate all the options properly. Give sufficient time. You have got very good faculties in your college. Have discussion with them, and once you have freezed your career, then start working on that career and do not change it frequently. It is not going to help. You are going to get confused. So it is advisable. So you freeze your career wisely. The next point is procrastination. One of the biggest enemy of mankind is procrastination. Procrastination means not doing the work on time or delaying the work. In Hindi, what we call as taal matol ki aadat. Once you develop this habit, you start losing the opportunity. You tend to see the darker side of the thing, and you never take the responsibility that it was you who is responsible for not getting the work done. You always tend to blame on others, and you will see that your subconscious mind also agrees that yes, you were not responsible for this, but the other person was responsible for not doing the work. This is a very bad habit, and once you develop this, the entire negativity comes into you. You will see the negative side and you will become a big critic. So I have heard many people saying that I'll start exercise from tomorrow, and you all know that tomorrow never comes. The only way to overcome procrastination is take action. For example, if I want to start exercise from tomorrow, instead of starting from tomorrow, I would say I would start right now and I'll do the exercise right now, maybe for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. But at least my subconscious mind will understand that yes, I have started. So I don't have to say I will, rather than I will say I have already started. Once you take action, you overcome the procrastination, and it is something very very necessary for you to overcome this habit. Knowingly or unknowingly, many a times because of our association, we develop this habit, but we don't realize, because we never accept our fault. We always say that मेरी गलती नहीं थी, ये सामने वाले की गलती थी, इसीलिए ये काम नहीं हो पाया. Friends, never ever do that. Always take the responsibility, or if you have not done anything, please tell it to yourself that yes, it was my fault and I am responsible for that. Next point is opportunity. Most of us think that opportunity is like a birthday cake, beautiful birthday cake that is going to be presented to you and you would be asked to eat. Initially, opportunity never seems that it is going to work. Opportunity always lies in a problem. And once you start working on the problem persistently, that problem turns out to be a big opportunity. For example, if you see this pandemic has turned an opportunity for many people. It is just the way you look at the things. Again, you being a part of this prestigious organization, you have an opportunity to prove yourself. Many of you would take full advantage of this opportunity, and many of you might take it very lightly as if it is a very normal thing. But believe me friends, being into this college is a big opportunity for you. What you do with this opportunity is up to you, and this is going to decide and shape your future. What you do for next 2 years in this institute will actually define your career, your life. The next point is stress management. First, let us understand what is stress. When you think too much for a problem, you take a lot of tension, and that is nothing but stress. The best way to overcome stress is look out for the solution to that problem. Be a solution oriented guy and not a problem seeking guy. During this pandemic, I have seen many people taking a lot of stress. Stress will not at all help you in any ways. What you need to do is take precaution. Let me help you to deal with stress, give you some ideas. Whenever you face a stress, just ask two questions, whether it is ABC or AUC. ABC means area beyond control, whether you can control that situation or not. If you cannot, then you should not be taking any kind of stress. I have seen people taking stress for the petrol rise. You cannot do anything if the petrol prices are rising. It is area beyond control. But let's take for example, if you are putting weight, then it is area under control. You need to do something out of it. You need to start exercise. Mere taking stress that I am putting on weight will not do anything, but you need to find solution. Once you train your mind to see solution in every problem, you won't be taking stress. And again, positivity will definitely help you to see solution to every problem. Friends, I am sure the tips that I have shared with you will definitely going to help you to shape your career. Again, I would say you are blessed to be the part of this great organization. Take the maximum use of it. Not everybody gets this opportunity. So friends, I would just conclude by saying, if you want to change the way you live, you need to change the way you think. Thank you friends. It was nice talking to you all. Thank you.